So everyone wants to make money online. There are millions of people trying to compete to sell their products online. Everyone's trying to get a piece of that pie. As a person that did dip their toe in that water and got a little sliver of that pie, I can tell you that it feels great to be able to make income online just by selling products. If you do have a product already that you want to sell and you don't know why it's not selling, let's say you're posting on TikTok, you're posting on Instagram, you're posting on YouTube, and your products are not selling, then this is a video for you. You have to show up pretty much every day. You cannot show up once a week or twice a month or sporadically. My sales started to come in more consistently the more consistent I became on the business before I even was making consistent money. You cannot make consistent income or money or get a piece of that pie if you are not being consistent before that. And you do not have to be consistent to the point where it becomes draining, where it becomes a headache, where it becomes a burden, it's interrupting your life. None of that. I mean, pick one thing you're about to do a day and then just do the one thing. Right now, content is the most important way to get your business off the ground. So if you need to post on Instagram or TikTok and you pick a platform, then you need to do that once a day. At the beginning, I did not post, but once a week because I was working, and also I just felt like, why am I putting my time to something that's not making me money? Like, why am I gonna go and post all these videos? I'm not making any money, I'm not making any sales. You got to put in the work before you make the sales to pretend you're making sales. You need to be posting content like you're making sales. You continuously show up for your business and not forget about it. I'm going to tell you something that most people don't talk about. Have something that your business stands for that people can get behind, because they're not going to buy your product for the product. They're buying it for what you believe in, what you stand for. That's more important than the product itself. You need to invoke emotion in your customer base. Your customers need to feel something when they watch your videos, whether that's happiness, sadness, angry, something. That is going to make people support you, follow you, and buy from you. You need to have some ethics, morals, beliefs that you stand on your business. That is what's gonna make people get behind your product and get behind your business, because it's less about what your product is and more about how you make people feel about it. More important than having a physical change for someone is having a mental change that they can feel, invoking that emotion. So that is like a huge golden tip. Have something your business stands for. Your audience and your content might not mix. Hear me out. If you're already making videos on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, trying to sell your stuff, content that you're making for your videos are not resonating with the audience you're looking for. So the audience you're looking for typically around the age range of people that have money. Say a person that works, let's say they could be 16 and all the way to a grown adult. If your content is really childish, you don't want to confuse your customer base. There is nothing wrong with having fun and lighthearted content, but beware that the audience you're bringing in from that fun, lighthearted, or whatever content may not want to buy the high ticket product that you're trying to sell for $50. You need to tailor your content towards people that have the budget to pay for your products. If you wanted to just have it to high ticket only, then you would need to make your content follow along those same guidelines. You don't want to make content that's way too mature. If you're trying to get kids to buy your Squishmallows, you want to make your audience find your content very easily. A lot of people, when they find your content, they're gonna either get entertained or they're gonna get educated. And the best thing to do is to try and mix them both together. People want to be educated about your products. They want to know, what's the quality like? What does it do for me? How am I supposed to feel about it? Tell them how they're supposed to feel about it. If your audience doesn't know how they're supposed to feel, tell them how they're supposed to feel. Oh, this shirt is supposed to make you feel more confident. It's to invoke confidence, help you feel less insecure, help you feel more self-love. People will buy it and then say, wow, I actually do feel confident, because you're telling them how to feel. If you have a lip scrub, say that when you clean your lips with the lip scrub, it makes you feel more confident and it helps make you feel more secure about your lips being soft and moist. really give them what they're supposed to feel, then they'll buy it. They may buy it. It's like, you know what, my lips been feeling a little dry. I'm gonna buy this because I think it's gonna help me. And that's what's more important. Last but not least, your product itself. So I think that this is least likely than any of the other tips. Personally, I think that there is a audience and a space out there for everybody. There's a group of people that would love to have your product. You just have to find them, and finding them is really the hardest thing. You have to get out there so the people that are bouncing around on the internet can find your stuff. There's so many brands out there that have gotten huge pieces of the pie from selling basic stuff. But just because you don't have a big following doesn't mean there's not space for you out there, because your design is cool. Your design is unique and your design is original. And people out there want unique, original, cool stuff. And you already have it. You just have to find them, and they have to find you. So don't worry about changing the design. It's not perfect. It's not how I want it. My packaging, blah, blah, blah. Look at my packaging. Look at my, I literally make full-time income on my business. My packaging is still I still don't even have branded packaging. I want to have it. I know that's like holding me back. But you have to do some baby steps, okay? Baby steps. Don't rush and do everything at once. Things can be changed. Change your packaging later. Get things perfect later. You can start right now. Your idea is cool. Are you listening to me? My last tip is it's less about your product. You already made something. That thing is worth something to somebody else. Go and find them and try these tips, and hopefully it can bring you in some more customers, at least website clicks, some sales. Because that is really the hardest part of this game. Compare yourself in a healthy way to others. Compare yourself and say, well, my stuff is not selling because so-and-so has better quality than me, they have better money, more money than me. Do not compare yourself negatively. If anything can be done by someone, it can be done by you. They are no different than you, they are no better than you. Yes, people have more opportunities and they may have privileges. You can do it too. It has been done before by people with less. It is possible, so don't give up. Remember, there are way less cool stuff out here that is making plenty of sales, and your stuff is really cool, so I'm pretty sure someone wants to buy it. They just haven't found you yet.